Let's get down to business. Now that we've all gotten our coffees or hot beverages and our donuts or croissants, and we've all introduced ourselves, had a little small talk, let's get down to business. I have probably said this phrase, hey, let's get started, let's get down to business. Let's get this show on the road. Definitely used that one before. There's a lot of different ways of using and saying this expression. It means to get the work of the day started. Get to business, get to the topic, get to the important topics at hand instead of pussyfooting around topics. In negotiations, I usually would go in right to business. No small talk, no nothing, or very little, depending on the type of negotiation. But we would hop right into business as quickly as possible. Different than in corporate America when we would have our weekly team meetings. We'd always start out with a little bit of team building and a little bit of camaraderie building. It's not like we didn't see each other all week. But in our weekly team meetings then, we would have a little bit of social fun activity, and then we'd get down to business. So I have literally used this phrase probably thousands and thousands of times throughout my life and throughout my career, because I've been in business and I've been living for a long time. And I tend to be a very direct person. Some people aren't super direct. So one of the things we always want to ask ourselves when we hear an idiom or an expression, well, what does that mean to me? How do I respond to that? Have I used that expression? Do I know what it means? Do I know what other people mean when they say or are using that expression? And so get down to business, I'm very familiar with. But I like to ask myself, well, what does this mean to me? Well, it means, how do I get focused? How do I get started? Am I a self-starter? And I always like to evaluate myself and say on a scale of 1 to 10, how good am I at getting on the ball, starting to go to work, and being a self-starter, being motivated from within, because motivation all comes from within. We try to whip and cajole and bribe people to do things, but the truth is everybody on the planet is only going to do what is in their best interest, what they want to do, what they're motivated from within them to do. We can add incentives, we can add motivation, we can add punishment if they don't do what they're supposed to, or rules. I call punishment rules. Rules are punishment for not conforming to the expectations of the organization or the culture. Other things I think about when I think about this is commitment and stick-to-itiveness. Now, it takes a lot of commitment to run a good team meeting or a good meeting of any type. So are you committed to understanding, learning how to be a good leader, learning how to lead a meeting, lead an organization, and continually improve your skills? Are you committed to doing that? Are you committed to getting down to the business of running, growing, and supersizing your business, as well as learning and continually improving yourself and your skills? Because our businesses will only ever grow to as quickly as our capacity grows, or we hire help and expertise. But it's still a matter of our willingness to say, oh, I need help in this area, I need to hire an expert in that area. And our business will only grow as fast as we're willing to grow and expand and continually improve. So I'd love to know your experience with this particular idiom or expression. Get down to business. Let's get down to business. To get down to business, get the party started. So a lot of different ways of saying it. Make a start, get down to it, get down to brass tacks. That's a good one too. Stop beating around the bush. Love that one. Used it several times before in my career. Get down to the nitty gritty. That's a good one too. I think my mom used to say that one. Buckle down, get cracking. I definitely use that one with my children. Get on with it. It's all to get us to get moving, to get serious, to get focused on the important matters at hand. So share in the comments below your experience with this particular idiom, and I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. Where does it come from? What does it mean? And how might you use it in your business and maybe in your life as well? Have an awesome day.